Hello, everybody. Welcome. How we doing? Think everything's coming through. Good to see everybody. No, I do need that. Hey, Alexander, good to see you. Just a second. Trackpad, make it a little easier to control everything here. Mouse Reel, good to see you on the stream as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're just gonna play a little Everspace 2. I tried playing this on my old PC and it did not play very well. It's doing okay on Xbox. It came out for Xbox and Game Pass today, and it's fun. Every now and then, though, like sometimes right as I engage in combat or start to do something, it'll kind of like stutter. And so I'm not sure if that's just like I'm not sure what that is. Looks like something interesting's happening over here, so let's go see what's going on as I fly. Talk to you guys. Good evening for all those over across the pond, as they say. Good afternoon for all my American friends. Good morning for anyone else who it may be morning for. It's still morning over in the West Coast, I believe. Cool, Nick, playing Everspace. Awesome. Do you like it so far? I am just on the surface. Enjoying the combat. Yeah, it's arcadey, and honestly I think that's probably more my pace and my style, so I think it's gonna work out just fine. All right, let's come over here. Engage our jump drive. See what's going on over here. Your stutters too, Nick? Okay, well that makes me feel a little bit better.
Why'd you call them bean
but
bags?
I'm not
that was
doing
Maddox's
something
idea.
weird with
So they
my
make our
setup.
indicator jump around like bean bags getting juggled. Juggled?
Nick, does Everspace have
you obviously
multiplayer?
never had to
I
endure shift
don't
duty.
believe it does.
Hey, Station AI, give Adam all the data you have on juggling.
Whole grain bread was asking.
Huh, didn't know we had access to an AI. We hadn't until I just repaired
BGM's
it.
fighting my voice.
Cool.
Thank you for letting me know.
And who's Maddox?
Just some moron I used to
Turn
surf
this
with.
down to about negative
Scrap.
20,
Filters rattling
and I will
again.
turn my voice
Talk to you
up
soon.
to about negative 5 dBs. Let me know if that is a better mix. Thank you for that helpful feedback. Everspace 2, it's just kind of like a space game. I would not call it a space sim.
Any son of the beanie out there?
Don't
Oh,
know.
did a little
Nothing
stutter in
marker
there
jumping
again.
around on my display, though.
Could be it. Try to follow it and keep me posted. By
I'll
the way,
come and
if you need
take
better
care of these
tech,
guys.
There used to be a trader around that area. Calls her shop the Flying Duchess. Maybe worth checking out.
I do like these lasers. I just, before I jumped on the stream, I just upgraded to these lasers, and I like them. They take care of things really quick. Yes, Starfield is for PC and for Xbox and for cloud. And so pretty much anywhere that you can connect to the internet, you can play Starfield. You can play on your phone. You can play on your MacBook. I doubt it that PlayStation would support it because I don't think PlayStation has browser support. Correct me if I'm wrong, but even if they did, I'm sure Xbox has worked out a way for them not to be able to play it. But if you're a PlayStation player and you have a PC or a Mac, doesn't even have to be a good one. If you have a good internet connection, you can play Starfield. You can start it playing for $1. PC Game Pass, which includes cloud streaming, is available for $1 trial. Let's see. And for whatever reason, that's just not very well known. I don't know why.
Looks like the pilot never made it back to his freighter. It may still even be there.
Yeah, I like the Starfield headphones. I'm not an audiophile, and so I'm probably not the best person to gauge like, oh, the quality. I mean, you can hear the game. It's probably not as great as like some sort of stereo speaker setup or some sort of, set of headphones at a comparable price, but it's fun. I like it. It's fine. It's like Borderlands looter shooter, except your character is the spaceship. Both Everspace games are really fun, but different from each other. Oh, cool. Dan, how is the first one different from 2 that I'm playing now? You can upgrade the ship. I've done that a couple of times now, with just different things I find off of other places. That's pretty, isn't it? We got something happening over here. Let me go. We'll see if I can get in on this. A little dog fighting. What is this? G&B fighter. They're not red, so I doubt that I'm supposed to mess with them. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's telling me where to go. Oh. Sorry if this is making you sick. I honestly get motion sickness pretty easily. And so one of my fears is that I'm going to get into playing Starfield and like the motion blur or something is going to make me sick. And I would be so sad. Hopefully, if that is the case, they would have a way to turn those features off. Or I can just, take some ginger. People say ginger. It helps you with motion sickness. Okay, so I think I'll actually be able to upgrade my ship now. So that's cool.
Customer, I guess.
Did everyone get to see the newest video that just launched on the channel? The interview with JJ, one of the modders from Skyrim. He's actually just finishing a mod for Fallout. If you stuck around to the end of the video, you would have heard that. But any feedback on that video? Anybody watch it or like it or have any thoughts on our conversation? Yeah, I'm a big Star Fox fan. I wish so badly that Nintendo would just do a remaster or a remake of Star Fox 64. Love Star Fox on the SNES, the Super Nintendo, but Star Fox 64, I played so much of that. It was such a good game. And just think about, like, you know, if you had controller feedback and vibration and all that fun stuff we have today, it would be so good. Big Star Fox fan. What do you think about Sarah Morgan being part of the UC? Yeah, I think that makes sense. That checks out. You know, obviously, okay, what do they want me to do here? I'm just talking. We'll do a quick repair. And a quick restock. Awesome. Go over here to crafting. And yeah, you know, what I found more interesting than Sarah Morgan being in the UC was that she was a part of the Navigators Corps, which I would assume by the name means that it was something like Constellation, that is kind of focused on exploration, finding and settling new colonies. So yeah, that's very interesting, and it gives us just the tip, right? It gives us just a little tease of what's to come, because it didn't really do much explaining, only gave us more questions, which hopefully, well, no one knew about that last week, and so we couldn't get that question into Emil and Will. But tomorrow, the Q&A is happening with Will and Emil. Pagliarulo, I think I'm saying his name correctly. That was honest, the video I did about that yesterday. Let's see. I don't know what it wants me to do here. Okay. Okay. Follow the wayward marker. So anyway, yes, I do think that's interesting. We got markers up here. Where are we going? And you see how it's rotating the screen? Like, I'm not doing that. It's doing that automatically, I guess, to kind of realign me with whatever it thinks it should do. Now, I'm playing on, like, easy mode, and so it's possible that you can upgrade, or not upgrade, but change your controls in this game to be a bit more manual or custom, but I like it easy. Let's go ahead. And you have a cruise drive, which is kind of like a constant boost. And then you also have your jump drive, which is more like a fast travel to wherever it is you want to go. Oh, it says use jump drive. Let's see. Let's actually go back this way. We'll take these guys out real quick, and then we'll go over there and get the yellow marker. Woo. Yeah, those lasers, man, they're nice. And I could turn the difficulty up, but I don't want to. I like playing on easy mode. I like just chilling, especially when talking. I'm trying to get better at streaming, guys. Yeah, see a little marker pop up there, but it keeps...
The distractor hidden in a giant shipwreck surrounded by mines?
I do remember a wreck, but it's been a while since we had the beanies out there.
Let's see, got a couple of incoming people here. Yeah, these lasers are nice. Let's see. Oh, wait. There's a bunch of mines here. I see what's happening there. I was like going towards those big red... What are these red dots here? Boom. That's what they're for.
Now, where are you? There's nothing inside the wreck. At least no distractor. It's really close, though. But where?
Flying Duchess. All right, sorry, I'm not doing a good job hanging out with chat. Let me come over here. Oh wait, this is where I was earlier. So what do you want? What do you want me to do? Let's see, missions. Okay, the 3 signal distractors, so-called beanbags that Dax has set up to hide the location of his base, are not functioning anymore. I need to check on all of them and fix them. Follow the wayward marker. Show on map. Okay. Where am I? Am I? Okay, so I'm here in the right place. Just have to... Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. Sorry. Trying to do too many things at once. Just a tip. That's right. Okay. Let me catch up a little bit. Star Fox. Yes, yes. Ragnarok. Good to see you on the stream again. Hey, thank you, player 500. I appreciate that. It looks like Starfield. I think the kind of arcadey nature of it is going to be similar to Starfield. So this is very easy to control. So I honestly hope Starfield is more like this as opposed to like Elite Dangerous. But we will like what we are given. we will like what we get. Holgrain said, I've been sub to the channel for a while. I think it was before 10K subs. Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, well, thank you for being around. I appreciate that. Emmett, hey, Starfield Signal, what are your thoughts on Starfield being released to reviewers later this week? I didn't know anything about that. Yeah, do you have, like, is there like an article on that, or what's your source? Most of the time I'm kind of heads down, like making content, keeping an eye on Twitter and YouTube notifications, and sometimes things slip by me. And so things like that I probably would not have seen. Thank you for the super chat, player 500. I appreciate that. This game still exists. Yeah, I think it came out a while ago. Everspace 2 came out a while ago for PC, and this is day 1 for Xbox Game Pass. Let's see, I'm kind of... All right. Cool. All right. Let me need to try to figure out what to do. I don't know what to do. We come over here and destroy these guys. See, that little icon keeps popping up over this way. Maybe this is something right here. But then it goes away. This game does have some pretty good music. Oh, see, it's kind of stuttering there again. Got some credits. All right. Oh, wait. There's something down here. What is this? Hey, I think we found something. So, this is something I need to shoot. Oh, that was cool. Okay. Oh wow,
Some
yeah, those
defensive
things were like
hydras.
growing
That
on
could
that.
explain the weak signal.
Cleared it.
Okay,
All beanbags are back online.
we got it.
You can see that. Our base
Well, that
marker
was
is now everywhere
easy.
but here. You can come back to
Once we
base
found
now.
it.
I found something that can make life a lot easier for you.
All right, using our jump drive. Let's see. Excuse me. Tom Henderson leaked Battlefield 2042 and other games, revealed that reviewers would be getting the game 2 weeks before
Make a
launch.
cross search on
Before
medics,
official launch
impacts.
or before early access.
Found multiple mentions in the Ethon mutiny.
I have a Starfield
Second
question.
Lieutenant Dexter Dax
All those
shot.
buttons and levers in the cockpit and the player pressing them to take off and stuff, do you think they will serve a purpose or just simply be there for aesthetics? Emmett said before September 1st. Okay, cool.
Mutiny, huh?
That'd be awesome. Excuse me. To answer your question, Hazik Uves, please pardon my pronunciation. I'm not sure. It could go either way. I would guess it's just kind of aesthetics and, immersion. But who knows? There could be like not a hard mode, but like an immersive mode where you do have to click and turn and do all those things to make it do what you want. That would be cool. As everyone says, maybe a modder will do it. I like this too, that again, it's not like Space Sims where you have to kind of gently come in and actually fly your ship into the hangar. It just kind of, okay, you're here, let's bring you in.
I put it in our storage.
And that's cool, like the first 2 or 3 times you do it in Elite Dangerous, but after that you're like, okay, let's get over this. And they have to their to their
Who was Gabbard Voigt?
I wondered how long
what
it
I'm
would
trying
take
to
for me
say
to
is they
pick
do
up.
offer
They say
some
it was
sort
a
of like
mutiny.
add-on that you
Killed
can
your
get for your
superior
ship
officer.
that will do
didn't
that
kill
for you,
him.
that will dock it for
But
you, a
it didn't
docking
stop it
computer.
from
So it's not
happening
too
either.
bad.
That war, the things we all did, it wasn't right. My friends and I,
Let's see.
we had a plan to get out
I have a
and
question.
make
Do
it
you
all
think
mean something.
you can set the console
was
to New
hell
Zealand
bent on
time
stopping
zone
us.
and play on Thursday?
And there I was, thinking
Jenkins,
plans were for
no,
fools.
I highly
said I
doubt
wasn't
that.
one myself.
Just because
Look, I know how hard it can be to trust
Bethesda
someone.
usually
Maybe you'll find it
does
easier if we focus on fixing up your friend and see where it
like a
goes from there.
worldwide release of their
really all
games
I'm
at the
asking.
exact same time,
Alright,
and
let's start
so
by
they
having me
don't
head over to the
necessarily
gaming
say,
base
okay,
station.
at 12
Buy
p.m.
something
or
called a
excuse me,
Prime
at
Sense
midnight
STA.
local time,
That's an old
you
but
get the game.
intractable scanner module.
They'll say, okay,
With it, we can finally
they'll
see the
release it
entire
at,
system without the
you know,
fleet seeing us back.
8 p.m.
We
Eastern
use a scanner
Standard
to look for a
Time,
medical station.
and
We loot the place,
would that be
beef up our
7
med bay, and
p.m.
let the medical AI patch up your friend.
Central Time,
What if there
and
are no
6
medical
p.m.
stations
Mountain
around?
Time, 5
Cedo
p.m.
isn't that small.
Pacific
We're
Time. So
bound to come
I
across
think that's what they're
something.
going to do, so that
hoping for
everyone
something more
in the
solid.
world, wherever you are,
Well,
can play at the
alright.
exact same
What's the name of that scanner?
moment.
Prime Sense
And that
STA?
also,
Correct.
is a little bit
Have
more
some faith,
fair.
and I promise it'll be worth
So,
your while.
People in New Zealand don't get to play the game before you and maybe ruin things or put out spoilers for people who don't want to do the geography location trick. And so I don't think that's going to be a thing for Starfield. I could be wrong. I don't think we've seen an official statement or like release map yet, but that's what I think. Early access starts 8 p.m. on the 31st. Whole grain, I think I've seen that as well. Yeah, I also remember that Elite Dangerous came out for the console for a while, and then they kind of they didn't walk back on it, but they just said like, hey, we need to focus on PC. And I'm not super into Elite Dangerous news because I don't play it anymore. But I think I saw where Obsidian Ant, who kind of covers all the space sims really well, really closely, I think he was saying where the community isn't quite as happy with the updates and releases recently. So I don't know, is that true? Does anybody here play? See, Cyber Soldier, what'd you say, buddy? I'm not sure if this is an appropriate place to share a few mod ideas for Starfield. Would that be okay? You can, yeah, absolutely. Anything's up for kind of talking and chatting about. But I have other than my interview with JJ, I really have no access to the modding community. I think maybe there is on the Bethesda Discord, there is a modding channel, and so that would be an excellent place to share your thoughts, ideas, or whatever, to get that in front of people who could actually do something about it. Okay, let's see. So I'm restocked, storage. Let's see what we got here. Plating. Can I equip this? Same thing. No, same thing. Data. Okay. Launch out. Yeah, Justin, Everspace 2, it's been out for a while now on PC, but just released for Xbox Game Pass today. So I'm kind of playing it out to test a little bit, to just have fun with everybody. Let's see. Yeah, Aaron, I share that sentiment a little bit. I'm not opposed to mods, but I am a big proponent for just enjoying the vanilla game, right? Just the base game. I mean, Bethesda has put 8 years of their blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. Their creativity, their imagination, their hard work, their troubleshooting, their reimagining. And so, I feel like it's a bit... disrespectful is a strong word, but I feel like it's a bit inappropriate to be more, or it's a bit offensive maybe, to be more vocally excited about mods as opposed to the actual game. It'd kind of be like, going to a nice restaurant and asking the chef to make you a nice steak, and then as he brings it to your table, you're just sitting there with the salt and the pepper and the ketchup, and you're just like, oh, I can't wait to get all this other stuff on there. I don't know. I'm weird. I know everybody isn't like that, and I'm sure they're not offended. They lean into the modding community, but that's kind of the way I feel about it. Jorianne, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Let's see, what'd you say, buddy? Everyone is probably going to make an outpost on some type of planet, but I'm going to be boring and make one on Earth. No place like home. Yeah, I hope you can. There's been a few interesting things happen. I don't want to say leaks or rumors, but a few interesting theories that we will be able to explore Earth. So that is not confirmed. Do not hold me to that. I am not the source of that. Just things that I've seen that are interesting to me. Let me switch over to my... I don't even know what all this stuff is. Did I get anything for that? No. Oh, that was cool. Like a little... No Man's Sky feeling there. Okay. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? Alright, let's go over here to this. Yellow marker.
Keep in mind,
Ketchup on a steak. Perfect analogy. Okay, good. I'm glad that made sense. Hey Matt, good to see you, Matthew Furtado. Everspace 2 is just kind of like an arcadey space game. Really simple. I am not a big... I played Elite Dangerous a while. That's kind of the extent of my space sim. And I liked it, but this is much more accessible. more arcadey, easy to control. And so if you're looking for something just to kind of jump into and you have Game Pass, this is on PC Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass. Really easy thing to get into and just kind of fly around, mess around, shoot some things, hang out with other people. Yep, stuttering again. Oh, who's shooting at me? All right, so we got a few. Whew. Don't like that stuttering. I'm gonna switch back to my lasers. Maybe? Yeah. They'll probably fix that stuttering later. The graphics look pretty good though, right? The planet looks awesome. I'm kind of curious. I haven't actually tried to like fly into planets yet. I don't think you can. I think this is mainly just kind of space flight. But I may try. May try here in just a minute. Let me go grab some stuff over here. Something is happening over here. Panda Xbox. Yes, I am playing on Xbox. This is day one on Game Pass for Everspace. Alright, so I have to find an energy generator. Let's see. Let's see. Not there. I do not see. What's this? Energy sphere dispenser. That is what I need. Let's go to the other side of this asteroid. Yeah, United Mapping, it's pretty smooth for 90% of the time, but every now and then it just gives a little stutter. And it's kind of inconsistent too. Sometimes it happens right before, like, you engage with an enemy ship. Other times it happens like kind of as you're approaching a ship that you can interact with. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So here it wants me to create this energy sphere, and then I'm going to bring it back around here to, I guess, unlock this crate. Negative, Ghost Rider. How do I feel about VR? VR is awesome whenever you have a good game and good controls. I get motion sick very, very easily, and so I have to be very careful with VR. I can't play probably. All right, can I put this in now? Where is it? Oh, here it is. So yeah, I have to be very careful with. Yeah, it's like stuttering there again.
Not a bad find. Don't encounter this too often.
What did I get? There was one game that I played that I really enjoyed. It was honestly kind of inspired by Dark Souls, like kind of dark medieval fantasy, where you played as an archer, and so you would kind of, instead of walking, you would warp around. Those are the kind of games I do best with. In VR, you would warp around, and then you would use your VR your handles to shoot, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that. And then I tried VR a little bit with Elite Dangerous, and that had a big cool factor, but again, just I couldn't play for too long, or I would get very sick. Let's see. Let's equip this guy. That is better. And I like the range on that cannon. I'm going to keep that. All right, sorry. I'm getting away from chat. Chat's getting away from me. Looking forward to anything particular in the Q&A tomorrow, Martin said. I tried to so anytime like I submit questions for like a Q&A, I always try to put kind of like a baiting question and then like an actual question I want to know about. What I mean by a baiting question is something that they're very likely to want to talk about. And so I asked, okay, I would love for you to talk about, or what did I say? Can you talk about a moment where you were working on something at your desk and you finished it and just stepped away and thought, man, that's amazing. Kind of like a little bit of a humble brag moment for them, and also for them to brag on their teams, because I know they work with a lot of different teams and people. So that was kind of my bait question. And the real question that I wanted to know, I want to know about landing zones, how big of an area is actually going to be loaded in whenever we land, if the whole planet's going to be there, if we're just going to get if we're going to be restricted in any way. But I didn't ask that, because I feel like at this point, it just really doesn't matter. And so just for something kind of brand new, I asked them about underwater environments. Will we have any underwater environments? Underwater outposts, underwater flora and fauna that we need to explore.
That's the pre-war model.
So those are the two questions I asked. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other stuff that I didn't even think to ask about that will be in there. So I'm excited just to hear what they have to say. I still don't have any clue as like what the structure and format is going to be. Has anybody heard more about that? Is it going to be just them typing in Discord chat, or are they going to have a video feed? Is it going to be using stages?
Will you do it?
Sure, why not?
Is it audio?
That doesn't sound very committed.
If anybody knows, let me know.
Be grateful if you let me take this job.
Corey A said, how many hours do you plan to put into Starfield? All of them. I plan to put in all of my hours in Starfield. Starfield, eat, sleep, spend a little bit of time with my family, more Starfield. Dramamine King. Yeah, I need it for sure. I need it. I have not seen the Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. Is it good? Hey DB, good to see you, sir. Buying cases of Red Bull for launch week. Yeah. I've messaged and reached out to a few energy drinks companies, see if they want to sponsor me, because I will definitely need some, and maybe my doctor can sponsor me as well with heart medicine to promptly follow that up. Corey said he just started playing Oblivion last week. Cool. Yep, yeah, the combat is definitely clunky, for sure. Okay, what do I need to do here? All right, buy the Prime Sense STA at the trading post. Okay. So I need to find... Okay, so we got a little bit of a economy thing going on here. That is cool. Indicates high demand. You can sell them at a profit. If the commodity has a low demand, the commodity isn't ideal for selling. Very cool. Okay. I like this. All right. I need to get you. I only have 850 credits. What can I sell? Okay, so that's the same thing. Let's sell those. How much? I can sell those for 37 credits. Do I have anything in here that is worth more? Not much. Need to figure out a way to make some credits here. Hey, Vern. I'm doing great. Thank you. Really caffeinated tea. Black tea. But as far as brands, I do not know of any. I'm sure there are like some energy teas out there, just like they do with coffee, but I do not know of any off the top of my head. Tom said probably going to be without a girlfriend, I'm assuming, after Starfield. Well, you know, that's life. Her loss. It's her loss. What do you do in Everspace? I just kind of fly around. I'm very, very casually playing right now as we're kind of talking and connecting. So I need to figure out how to make some money. We need more money, as Dutch says from Red Dead 2. All right. Here's credits. Go get these. That's what I need. 116 credits just hanging out here. I think when I destroy enemy ships, it gives me credits. So let's go hunting. Let's go hunting. These are outlaws. My gamer tag is Starfield Signal. No vowels in Starfield. I couldn't. Oh, that was a mine. Did not see that. Just blew my face off. Starfield Signal. No vowels in Starfield. Come over this way. See what we can find. And then you can also join, for those who are on Xbox, you can join our Xbox Club. Oh, sweet. Man, lots of good stuff. You can join our Xbox Club, which is Starfield Signal. I had no idea that Xbox Clubs were a thing until just a couple of weeks ago. And we've been rolling there too. Lots of new people joining us. Should I get Starfield? I am a little biased. I'm going to say it's going to be a great game. But is it for you? That's a question that you have to answer. But based off of other people's suggestions, I would definitely say don't get it just because everybody's talking about it. I've done that before with games and have ended up kind of regretting it. Like, man, I spent $70 now on this. And of course, with Steam, they have a really great refund policy. I'm not sure about Xbox, probably not. I'm not sure about them, but Steam, I think if you play less than 4 hours, like, you get a refund, no questions asked. Is that right, everybody who plays on Steam more than I do? Come over here. Let's see what's going on.
That station doesn't look abandoned to me.
Whoa.
How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty viper. I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Got you. Oh. All right. Where did you go?
I see him. Got 4, but the viper jumped out. Is the
Oh, he
package
did
still
jump.
there?
That's not cool. I'm not able to jump when there are enemies around. Why should he be able to? Credits. Aaron, yes, you can board enemy ships and hijack them and make them your own ships in Starfield, to clarify. Search area. What am I searching for?
Can't find it anywhere. What ship types did the group fly? Apart from that elite Viper, there were 2 Madcaps, a scout, and a sniper drone. Just as I thought. I hate those guys. They pestered me to sell them the wares, but I turned them down. They didn't happen to have left their address by any chance? The Viper pilot has his lair in Rhodia orbit.
Ghost Pro, you can stream on YouTube pretty easily. You don't need a big setup.
Sounds fair. I'm on it.
Do you play? Let's see, Ghost Pro. Do you play on PC or Xbox or PlayStation? What's your thing, buddy? If you play on console, it's as easy as just like using their built-in streaming feature, and you can stream to YouTube or Twitch. At least those two I know. And if you're on PC, then you can stream anywhere you want. Can you mod on the Xbox PC app for Starfield? Starfield will support mods everywhere it is. I heard recently, I'm not big into the modding community, so somebody else may be able to speak into this more adequately than I can. But I did hear recently that if you purchase it through the Microsoft Store, through the Xbox Store, that those folders can sometimes be harder to get into to mod things, as opposed to Steam. They kind of leave everything open for you. Community chat, is that correct? Am I accurate there? Let me know if that's not true. But that's just what I heard recently on a video. Yeah, we Happy Pants. We were very, very pressed for time in that video with JJ, the lighting modder. By the time we got started, he only had about 25 or 30 minutes to give me. We had a bunch of technical issues, which is one of the reasons the audio sounded substantially less impressive than it usually does. So my apologies for that, and thank you for sticking with it if you did. I think I still need more money. Yeah, it was like 4,000.
This mining job has been more stressful than I reckoned. Don't drink too much before piloting. Remember the last time.
Did that little stutter again. Not good. Not good. Alright. Dock with these guys to see how much this thing is again. And 4,200. Can't buy it, bro. Alright. So 4,200. Let's go to some other systems and we will try to hunt down some more people. That'll be more entertaining for you all. Get some more red dots. More dots. More dots. Nice. Love it. Alright. We'll jump drive over here to this thing and see what we can do. Aiden, yeah, I would definitely forget to close it, to close the boarding ramp unless it prompted me to do so. Absolutely.
This must be the freighter mentioned in the log entry.
Let's see. Just checking a few things real quick. All right, everything's looking good. Just a moment. What we got here? Ah, we got some people over here. Lost him. All right. Okay, move some more. A bunch of iron. Maybe we can go sell this stuff or use it for crafting. Wish I could. My pool was a little bit had more range. That's probably something you can upgrade. I still have to get pretty close to it. Okay. Everything still looks good. Thank you guys coming back down here to chat. Yeah, see More to Know show dropped this morning, or this afternoon. Alrighty, let's see. Oop. Excuse me. More iron deposits. Yeah, I wish it was just like you kind of come in the middle of all of it and you can collect it all. That would be easier. Ooh, a pure iron. Interesting. That's the good stuff. Go in here and see what's happening. It's like a generator. Interesting. Scrap metal over here. Nothing much else happening over here, is there? Okay, well, let's see. Go to my map. If I can just like say, hey, I wanna go here. So we got the bridge. Well, we got something else over here. I think that's where we just were. Shipwreck. I have two options. Oh, I have other undiscovered sites. It's pretty. FinGeek, Everspace 2 is on Game Pass and PC Game Pass through Xbox and PC. Sorry, I'm distracted. Hurt my ankle somehow. I rolled it. Sitting in a chair, hurt my ankle. That's what it's like to get older. Welcome to your middle age. Yeah, that's not cool. But it's fun. Other than this stuttering. But I don't think it'll
credits. Nice.
it may scratch that itch, just kind of be in space and get into some dogfights and explore a little bit.
They're on to me.
There we go. I like it. Let's see. Still don't think that's giving me any credits. So I'm not paying real close attention to this, but I don't exactly know, like what the best thing to do next is. So I don't know. That's a big thing for me. Like, I don't want the games to like absolutely hold my hand the whole time, but like if I want to know, like, okay, I'm lost, like what do I do next? Like I want it to tell me. I don't want it to be so realistic or so immersive that it's just like, I'm sorry, you got to figure it out, So I don't know. That's my preference. I know everybody has their different preferences. Do I just boop this button here? Aha! I boop it. Oh no. Iron deposit. Something's going on over here. Oh. Got some new friends coming here. Yeah, that stuttering is not fun. Man. Don't like that at all. They'll probably fix that within the week with the patch. United Mapping, I messed around with No Man's Sky a little bit, and yeah, kind of the same thing. Like, it was just like, okay, now what do I do, and where do I go, and I just wasn't very invested in it, so I just didn't care. I just did not care at all. So yeah, I probably won't be getting into No Man's Sky anytime soon. Rotten said, do you think having to make content for Starfield will take away your ability to fully enjoy it? If I'm honest, yes, but I also think it'll add to my enjoyment kind of in another way. It's just going to be different. And I kind of have a plan for content. But yeah, at the same time, like I don't want to just be killing myself just for content. I definitely want to enjoy the game. And, Bethesda games they're not those kind of games that you just want to like rush through. Like, okay, I got to get to the end, or I got to finish the story, or I got to finish a side mission. Like, they're designed to, kind of take it in. I mean, going back to the steak analogy we were talking about earlier, good food, you want to slow down and enjoy it. It's not just a handful of fries you get from a fast food place. Like, you want to slow down and enjoy it. Enjoy the undertones, and enjoy pairing it with a nice coffee or wine or whatever it is you like to have with your dinner. Yeah, I have no idea how to get in here. Maybe over here? Nope. Okay. Well, what questions did everyone ask? So, we've been on here for a little bit now. How long have we been on here? About an hour. I'll kind of just fly around for a little bit. Does anyone have any questions for me? I think I'm about ready to kind of wrap this up, but it was fun hanging out and enjoying a little Everspace with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. But before we go, I'll just kind of fly into the sunset here, into the planet. Anybody got any questions for me? That's actually kind of loud. I'll stop that. Yeah, Michael, I did one stream with Fallout 4. I may get back into that. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Adam J, I will be live streaming the Q&A, so I'll be on Discord, and I'll be screen recording that, and try not to comment too much, because I know that gets a little annoying sometimes when streamers do that. But I will be capturing that moment. So if you want to go back again and kind of see what everybody has to say, feel free just to watch that stream replay. Or I'm sure myself and 100 other creators will be giving kind of a recap of it after that. So yeah, you'll be able to catch it for sure. Rotten, yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur. I have a few other businesses that I have and run, mainly kind of in the videography world. So that's what I do. Videographer, cinematographer, got a few production companies, and I'm glad that allows me the flexibility to do this. And this has been a great addition to all of those things that kind of give me time and not so nailed down to a specific schedule. My family enjoys that, and I enjoy that. However, lately it's pretty much all been, my schedule has been all given to Starfield. So we'll get back to a balance here soon. Hey TJ, Aaron said, do you think we can name our space business, assign matching outfits for all of our crew? Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, interesting. I haven't thought about like naming our businesses, but I don't know. I imagine it'll just be like, okay, this is your, shipping company or your trading company. Yeah, like a brand. That would be cool. That would be a really interesting mod to have, like, to be able to maybe design your own logo, or at least like your own colors, with some presets or templates for logos. Be able to like to slap that on your cargo or your ship or your spacesuits. That would be really cool. That's a great idea for a mod if they don't have it. Which faction will I be joining first? I will be joining. I'm most interested in the economy side of things, and so I feel like the Vanguard, from what we've seen, might have kind of the fastest and easiest way to start making credits. But I think that as far as like content goes, I feel like a lot of people are really interested in the Crimson Fleet, becoming a pirate, or the Freestar Collective. So I may lean a little bit more towards them at first. And I'm going to be kind of exploring and testing out some things and trial and error. And we may start out one way and then start putting energy and effort into something else, which with a great open world like Starfield, game like Starfield, that should be easy to do. I think the S is going to run Starfield at, what did they say? 1440 at 1440p. I think it will be I'm not smart enough to really speak into this, but I think it will be a low quality 1440p with checkerboarding and all that stuff. And again, I'm talking out of my element here, so please forgive me if I don't make any sense. But they said it would be a stable 30, and so you may experience more infrequent frame drops than you would on the Series X, but I think it'll run. I mean, because that's Xbox's whole thing. I saw some information the other day that said, let me think about this, 50% of all Series S owners are new to the Xbox ecosystem. And so that's the power that they have behind their Series S console. And so that's why they keep it around, right? Everyone's talking about, man, if this is so horrible and developers hate it and and it doesn't even play games that great, like why do they keep it around? Well, that's the biggest part of their funnel, right? To funnel people into their ecosystem. Or maybe that's not even correct. Maybe it's not even the biggest part, but it is a big part. If 50% of all Series S owners are new to the Xbox ecosystem, then they're coming from somewhere where they weren't there before, and that is worth a lot of money to Microsoft and to Xbox. So they're going to keep it around for sure. Do I think they need to? Be a little bit more lenient on feature parity and all that stuff? Yes, I do. I think I totally get the need to want to, hey, everything's got to be the same. That way consumers don't have to worry about that. They just know if they're getting the game, they're getting the game. I totally get that. That makes sense. But if it's to the point where, I mean, like for Baldur's Gate is a great example. PlayStation is getting a 4 or 5, maybe 6 month exclusivity. I use air quotes there because it's not any kind of deal, but the console exclusivity, because the developers can't get it running on Series S yet. And so by default, like, PlayStation wins there, right? If a non-PC player wants to play Baldur's Gate 3 because of all the hype around it, and they're going to make a console decision, well, it doesn't matter how price appropriate the Series S is if it can't have the game running on it, right? And so I think there's some good conversations to be had there. People that are a lot smarter than me will figure that out. So I think I'm going to head out for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to throw the ending scene on with some fun music for you guys, so feel free to hang out in the chat. After I switch that scene over, I'm just going to throw a quick ad break on there. So if you could watch through that, that helps me out a little bit. But thanks so much for joining me today. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, who's watching the videos. If we got any channel members on here or Patreon supporters, thank you guys for what you do. If you're not on Discord yet and you are into Discord, check out our Discord. There should be a link in the description of this video. And what else do I need to plug? I think that's it. Oh yeah, Xbox clubs. If you're on Xbox, join our club. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and chatting. I always enjoy it. Y'all are really cool. Hang out in the chat for a bit, and I will see you if you join us for the live stream of the Q&A tomorrow. I'll see you there. Make sure you hit notifications and sub to the channel to be able to see that. And see real quick, let me make sure I didn't miss like any super chats or anything like that. Nope, I think we're good. Appreciate you all. Have a great day.